Welcome, everybody. My name is Kathy Laszlo, and I'm the co-founder and executive director of DANI. DANI Developing and Nurturing Independence is an organization supporting adults who have a disability. We have 2 in-person campuses and a virtual learning academy. We operate 7 social enterprises in which we train and employ people with a disability. DANI is a well-rounded, holistic program using a person-centered approach. We teach life skills, vocational skills, and we have a large drama and visual art department. Rita is a participant of DANI since 2012. I actually happened to meet Rita before 2012 at the program Helen used to run, and hopefully soon continue running after COVID, called Move and Mingle. It's a folk dance program, and Rita is a great dancer. She also enjoys yoga, hanging out with friends, her supporting and reading roles in our yearly play on the big stage. And of course, Rita loves and creates art. Today is all about the art that she has created in the last couple of years. With the support of her devoted mother and unbelievable uncle, she's flourishing in all areas. We, the DANI family and Rita's family, are very grateful to Second Story Press for believing in her and the story she's telling and publishing Rita's first book, My Art, My Word. Rita and her family have decided to donate the proceeds of the book to DANI and to Common Ground, the cooperative she works in, their coffee shop. Thank you, and Helen. At this time, I would like to ask Jacqueline Downey from Second Story Press to say a few words.
Hello, everyone. Again, my name is Jacqueline Downey. I'm a marketing associate here at Second Story Press. I just wanted to say that we at Second Story Press would like to thank DANI for hosting this wonderful event, a celebration of Rita's accomplishments, creativity, and hard work. Working with Rita and her mother, Helen, and her uncle, Mark, have been a joyful experience. And we are so pleased and proud to have had a hand in bringing Rita's art and her world to readers everywhere.
Thank you, Jacqueline. So I guess now we reached the second part of the event. And there are a few questions I'm going to ask Rita, Helen, or Mark. And whoever wants to jump in and answer can do. If you don't want to answer the question, that's also okay. So no pressure, okay? It's all with friends, right? Like you have about like 40+ people on, but everybody is a friend here or family. So relax. Very good. So first question, I guess it's for you, Rita. What is your routine to make art? How do you make art?
My routine is I do art at home.
Every evening.
Every evening.
Yes.
After dinner.
In evenings, you make art at home.
Yes.
That's good. How long do you spend making art on a night?
I spend the night painting in 1 hour.
She spends an hour each night painting.
Wow, an hour of painting. That's all after all the activities you already have done, right? You spent a whole day at DANI or you're working at the coffee shed and you still have the time to spend it to do art. That's amazing.
Yes, it is.
Next question is, how did you learn to paint with watercolors?
I learned from London Queer class.
Yes, Larch London. Karina Viovi is the teacher we found by accident when I was looking for something to do on Zoom on the days that Rita didn't have anything. So we joined that class, and Karina loves watercolors and she's really brought that to us.
That's great. They are so pretty, they're so beautiful. Rita, what are your favorite things to paint?
My favorite things to paint is is birthday cakes.
Yeah, birthday cakes are her favorite.
Yeah, and I can tell everybody here that Rita makes beautiful cards to every single friend and staff member at DANI. I'm sure you do the same at Common Ground. Whoever has a birthday, and it's always geared to that person's interest. I remember when you made the card for my son Danny, and it was just so beautiful, and you take it into heart to make the right card to every single friend. So thank you.
You're welcome, Kathy.
What is your favorite painting from the book?
My favorite painting is,
Actually, it's the one I'm wearing.
yeah, this is real.
Winter Scene.
You want to sing.
Wow, it is very pretty, and on the t-shirt is, wow, it's like really, really coming alive. Very nice.
There it is in the book.
Yeah, look.
Oh, it's right there in the book.
Yes.
Very good. Just for that one picture, it's worth to buy the book, to be very honest, but I saw all the other pictures, so they are just great. Very nice. What is your favorite piece of art? Just not just from the book, just generally, the ones you created.
Okay. My favorite piece of the art is owls.
She likes to paint owls.
I like to paint owls.
Oh, owls. Why exactly? Why is this your favorite bird?
Yeah, it's my favorite painting.
Well, what happened though was it was the Danny Zoom session with the group in Zimbabwe, the wildlife sanctuary that you were doing on Zoom, and they showed some owls there. And then Rita said, "Oh, do you want me to paint them?" So she went ahead and started painting them, and she enjoyed painting them so much that she kept painting more and more and more owls
Yeah, I
on,
keep painting more owls.
on various different topics.
I think it's topic.
Like she has a friend who likes coffee, so she made a coffee owl for that person. And then for her friend who calls her Rita Pita, she falafel, and yeah.
That's great. That's great. That just shows how good it is to bring in other people into the program, right, Rita? To see the people from the other side of the world, thanks to Zoom technology. So that's great, and that's how you learned about the owls. That's fantastic. But it's right into the next question. It's actually a good segue, because my next question would be that what kind of activities do you do at Danny? And can you tell a little bit especially about the newsletter?
Yeah, I can. My exhibits at Danny are doing art, drama, literacy, and newsletter.
Yeah, she loves the newsletter.
I love the newsletters.
She has to be put on a quota, or she would
Yes, I do.
write hundreds of articles.
Yes, I do 100.
But she's limited to 3 per week, and because otherwise she would need her own newsletter.
So maybe that's the next thing, to publish a book on all those articles you wrote, newsletters, just to tell everybody out who is listening that the Danny participants produce a newsletter every other week. Everybody has a chance to write, and with the leadership of Rachel at Danny, this newsletter is published and sent out to people. And if anybody ever want to learn what Danny does, it's always the best way to read these newsletters. You can sign up to receive them electronically. Here you go. Is it just put one in? In the middle news, there is here you go. So all these, there are announcements, and there are all kinds of pieces the participants put together about their days and what they like. And I always say that the best way to learn about Danny is to read our Danny Days newsletter. So I guess Rita is a great author and likes to write, but many other people write that. So it gets, over the years, is getting longer and longer and longer, because we give an opportunity to anybody who wants to write. So thank you very much, Rita.
Welcome.
Next question is going to be about your other place you go to. So tell us a little bit, how is it to work in the coffee shop?
I work at Common Sense with my living partners.
Yeah, they're called partners.
They call partners.
And what do you do there?
And we sell snacks, coffee, tea, baked goods. And
Very good.
thank you.
I'm sure you are a hardworking person there, because I remember when we went together to do pop-up lunches with the Danny program, and I know how hard you worked selling food and drinks and things to the people in the different offices we went to. So I'm sure you are a hardworking person at the coffee shop as well. Now we want to actually, if you can show us, because I know you love yoga.
Yes.
What's your favorite yoga move?
My favorite yoga move is devil dog.
Oh, I don't want you to show it now. I know how it goes, but that's your favorite one. Wow, not the tree pose. Okay, very good. So here is a question for your uncle.
Okay.
Mark, we knew that you are essential in creating this book. So can you tell us how this whole project started?
Well, every year we sponsor an event at Common Ground, which is a bowl-a-thon. And because of COVID, we couldn't have the bowl-a-thon. So we still wanted to raise money. So I was looking at Rita's pictures that she posted on Facebook, and they were really darn good. So we came up with the idea of coming up with this book, and we first titled it My Art. Then I asked Helen to submit some other pictures that she might have of Rita painting, and then we just added the words My World. And then I asked Helen to submit a biography, and we originally called the book My Art, My World, My Story, because there was a really interesting story to be told. And we self-published the book, and it did its job. We raised money not only for Common Ground, but also for Danny. And then we thought this stint was over. And then Margie Wolf from Second Story, the publishing company, gave us a call and gave us the idea that maybe this might be a good educational book, because there's a really strong message, a message of inclusion, a message of, giving people a chance to speak their voice, to show who they are and how they see life, and respect that. And we thought that was a great idea. And Margie, with her staff, helped us kind of consolidate and tell this story within the pictures. So we just dropped the words My Story, and it became My Art, My World. And the rest is history.
That's amazing, Mark. Really amazing. And I know that you are not from here, not from Toronto. You are out of town, and I even happen to know you are from New York City, right?
That's right.
Not at this moment. I know you're not in New York
This is not
City
a virtual picture, folks. This is Fire Island in New York, Long Island.
Beautiful, and what a beautiful day in October.
Yeah.
So it's we envy you to be on the side of the pool. So Rita, tell us, what is New York City like?
New York City is like a big apple.
It's like a big apple.
It's like a big apple in New York. We watch Broadway shows.
Yeah, we always go to Broadway shows when we go to New York, which hasn't been for a while.
Yeah, not for a while.
But one day.
And I know that one of the T-shirts, I actually think that behind you, the yellowish color one, has the New York skyline, right?
Right.
Yeah, that's right. This one.
Those are the tall buildings of New York.
And this is a piece that she did in Larch's class, and I can see Karina from Larch is there. So nice to see our teacher.
Yes, nice to see my sister.
It's a great picture. And at this point, I think we should thank Mark again to providing all these beautiful T-shirts with Rita's art on, which we gave out to all the Danny friends and staff, and with hats and beautiful things. I even happen to have some coasters like this big, which we're going to, just to tell you, they're very beautiful. They're going to be part of the Danny Gifts, which is one of our social enterprise arms, and they're going to be part of the next gift. So thank you, Mark, for doing that. Next question to you, Rita. What is your favorite season to paint?
My favorite season is fall to paint.
Why? The colors?
Yeah, because I love the colors. I love the leaves.
That's the cover of the book.
This is the cover of the book.
Which has leaves. That was in Anna's Zoom class that we did that.
It was Hannah's Zoom class. We did.
Beginning of the pandemic.
Yes.
There are many famous painters and photographers who love to take pictures of fall because of the colors, and it's like all kinds of possibilities. So great. Now there is a question here which I didn't really put this question down. I don't even know what are we talking about, but question is, can you tell us what is a spelling emergency?
Okay, spelling emergency. Take the board.
Okay, Well, yeah, as you know, Rita is very dedicated to writing the letters for the Danny newsletter, and she likes it to be perfect for Rachel Albert. She gets very worked up that the spelling should be correct. And I teach folk dancing before the pandemic started, so I would be busy teaching a class, and all of a sudden my phone would ring and everybody in the class would be worried that something was wrong at home and I would have to leave. But usually it was just Rita asking how to spell something, and she could not wait till I came home. And so we started calling these spelling emergencies. So when the phone would ring, people would say, oh, it's just a spelling emergency, it's okay. So that's a spelling emergency.
Oh, I got it. I got it. Cute. Rita, tell me, what's your favorite holiday or a holiday tradition?
My favorite holiday is Roshana.
Rosh Hashanah.
Ah, is there a reason why?
Yeah, because I love to paint pomegranates.
Ah, you like to, I thought you were gonna say you like to eat honey and apple, but that's okay too. It's
Yeah.
great. Very nice. That's also a beautiful color to use. Great. A question for you, Mark. Quite a few of us, you need to unmute, remember. A few of us on this call are parents, family members of adults who have a disability. And even personally me, I'm wondering, how do you stay so involved in Rita's life, however you are far away by distance?
That's a great question. It's not easy. I think social media has helped. I mean, being in touch and posting back and forth in Facebook and Instagram helps. But getting involved in her activities and trying to find a way in to participate. I think it's the best way. I mean, it's very hard being geographically so far away, but I think that's the best way, is just to find an activity that she's involved with, Rita's involved with, and help and participate.
Beautiful, and I'm sure that both Helen and Rita appreciate your involvement, and I can tell you that it's does not happen to every single family, and it's such a blessing that you are there for them. So I, on our behalf, thank you very much, and encouraging other families to do the same. So thank you. I guess I'm done with all my set questions. So I don't know if what happens in the chat. Is there anything there? There are mazel tovs. Judy says mazel tov. Susie says mazel tov. Then Paula, congratulations. Love from Wolf and Paula. If anybody has a question, you can type it. And if anybody wants to unmute, you can ask questions. Just make sure that one by one, so you can unmute yourself.
I have a quick question.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Hi, Rita. I'd first like to congratulate you on your accomplishments so far. I'm very excited to see what comes next. I'd like to know how you got started with painting, because I'm not much of a visual artist myself. So how did you start?
So it did start a long in Korea.
Well, she started actually, I think, before that.
I started painting on Zoom online with Danny.
And I think also for many years, Danny has put on an amazing art show and has a fantastic art department. So I would come to the art show and wonder how in the world did they get those amazing paintings to happen. And then it was through Zoom, I could see that they break down the task and they teach each thing, and it was a teachable body of work. So that helped, right? And then,
Yes.
Then we found Karina at Larch London.
And then we found Korea.
And she taught us watercolors, which added a whole new dimension to Rita's painting.
Wow, that's really something. Congratulations.
Thank you.
I also read here a note from the whole Danny program room saying Mazel Tov, and they're very proud of you. And then Brandon says, Mazel Tov, all your artwork is very beautifully done. Fantastic. Ellen Schwartz says, hey, Rita and Helen and Danny. Hi, Alan. Anybody else?
I have to say that Alan's community has also been a big supporter of Rita's work. It's a musical group that meets on Sundays, and it includes musicians and people with disabilities and people who just are interested. And that group through the past year has been so important to us and have really supported this book too. So thank you, Ellen. Oh, Lolita.
Lolita, you need to unmute maybe.
Hi there. So over here at Magnetic, we want to give a cheer to Rita. Everybody say yay!
You got all your friends from the Magnetic campus when you are, right? Because right now, Rita actually happened to sit in our Clark campus to do this interview, but the friends from Magnetic are all logged on to watch. And I think Lolita would like to say something.
Okay.
Can't hear
But
Lolita.
I can't
we
hear.
can't hear you.
No sound.
There's no sound.
No sound, Lolita. Are you muted? No.
Seems to be an issue with the microphone, that it seems to be very muffled. If you feel comfortable maybe typing it.
Do you want to type it into the chat?
Technology.
I know.
Oh,
Yeah, no, really.
we should try to lip read.
Jordan, where's Jordan? He's our lip reader.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
I'm just, I've
while
got so many windows looking for Lolita's window.
She's
Why-
spotlighted.
I think she's,
While-
yeah, I think she's.
while
she's-
Lolita is figuring it out, I can see that Susie would like to say something. So go, Susie.
Hi, everyone. This is an amazing, exciting afternoon. Rita, so proud of you. Your work is stunning. Your cards are on our walls. Every card you've made for Talia and Rachel are on our walls. You are spectacular, but I just wanted to mention it's not only your art, it's your sensitivity. The owl that you made
Alex
was
Jundler.
gorgeous. That was in orange. You had talked with your mother about all the indigenous kids and all the issues of finding their remains in their shoes. And you were so sensitive about it, you made an owl in orange. And that is so unbelievably special to me and shows your character and personality.
Yeah.
So it's your art and you as a person that is just a great combination. Thank you, Rita.
Oh, you're welcome, Susie.
Okay, and Rita too, I just want to say too, not only, you know, is your art amazing, but I think, you know, everything you've done with your art and just how committed you are, some of your friends at both campuses are seeing the work that you do. And I know that it's really inspiring them to really do, you know, to sort of bring out the best in them and sort of see what you can accomplish when you work really hard at something. So not only is the art itself very inspirational and people are really enjoying it, they use it to help better themselves and think, wow, this is something that I can do too. I want to do what Rita's doing. So thank you, Rita. It's great.
Oh, you're welcome, Susie.
I'm gonna read a few mazel tovs here, more coming in. There is one from Ryan to say, congratulations, Rita, I love your art. Carly says, mazel tov from your biggest fan in Montreal. I guess somebody from Montreal. Ellie says, congrats, Danny Program Room, thanking you for all the shirts and the hats. Like everybody gonna wear them now, they're really pretty. Sabrina says, mazel tov, what an incredible accomplishment. Thank you.
Welcome.
Ash, our good friend Ash, also logged in, says, proud of you, Rita. Keep up the great work. Can't wait for the next book. Here is Ash. Hi, Coach Ash.
There are some Winklers.
And I have to say
There
that
are some Winklers down
Your
there.
friends from Lash, so blessed to have met you
Ah, you
virtually.
met
I
them.
can't wait to
Florence
further our
Winkler, the
relationship
woman.
through art and more. We really admire you, Rita. Congratulations.
Thank you,
You
Kathy.
inspire us and warm our hearts here at Lash in London. That's fantastic. Alexandra says, congratulations.
Thank you.
And Ellen would like to say something. Ellen, go ahead.
Rita, Helen, we are so proud of you guys. And Mark, just so wonderful. Congratulations to all of you. Don't know if you guys know, but if Rita finds out that it's anyone's birthday, the first thing she does is make a card. And we've seen it for so many people, and for them to wake up on their birthday and get a card from Rita, there's nothing like it. Your heart is just so massive, and we love and adore you, and just keep being you and keep doing what you're so incredible at. Mazel tov, guys.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Ellen.
Yaren.
Thank you, Ellen. It seems like Lolita was not able to talk. So what she says is, one year Rita made a birthday card for me. It was a picture of a cake.
Yes, I did.
It's called a lantern cake. I was wondering if Kathy could guess why. Whoa, I need to guess a lantern cake.
Yes.
Do you remember?
Oh no, I have to guess. Maybe because you are lighting up her life.
Yes, I did.
Do you know the answer, Rita?
I don't know the
She
answer.
doesn't
No?
remember.
Okay, Lolita is going to type it in. You need to give us now because, oh, Aladdin, of course. How would I not know that?
Oh, because we did, that was one year the Danny play was Aladdin.
You're right. You're right. I should have known that. Fantastic. Thank you. Janet says Mazel Tov. Love Janet, Sam, Emily, and Zaza. Wow. Who is Zaza?
She's our cousin who's in Scotland right now.
Yeah, Zaza from Pratt, Scotland. Jacqueline says, Mazel Tov, your book is super. Fantastic, Etty. Mazel Tov, Rita, continue to create beautiful things. Murray says, Mazel Tov and well done on your outstanding achievement in having your own book published with your superb art. Yasher Koach, and may you go from strength to strength. What a beautiful wish. Amen. It should be like that. Corinne says, Mazel Tov. Thank you for sharing your gift. And Zaza is Alexandra. Thank you very much. I love Zaza. So these are the comments. Anybody else with a question? Or Rita, anything else as a comment?
I have a comment that Ash, who's on this Zoom right now, is the one who came out with the outside the box thing that he told Rita that she should think outside the box. So then she came home and asked me, could she have a box because she has to think outside the box, and she didn't know.
Yeah, I didn't know. Thanks, Ash,
She
for
tries
that.
to cooperate with the instructions.
Yes, I do.
Yeah, that's amazing. That's amazing. That just shows how many people love you, Rita, and how many people are so proud of you and all your achievement. And Jordan was absolutely right. You are inspiring many people, and not just only your friends at Danny and Common Grants, but I think at people just out there. The fact you are on a bulletin board right in front of Danny for the whole city of the town of Thornhill to see you. And I had questions. People stopped by and asked, like, about you and about Danny. And it is just amazing what you achieve and you inspire people. So it is beautiful. Efrat has a comment.
Efrat, okay.
Hold on, Efrat has a comment. Let's hear Efrat's comment.
I'm very impressed of you. You did a good job in art.
Thank you, Efrat.
You're very welcome.
Nice shirt, Efrat.
That's all, Efrat.
Great. That is a congratulations from Deborah. So this is still coming in.
Kathy,
Mark?
yes, I'd just like to add one more thing. It takes a village to make, to do this kind of a project to completion, and there's a lot of people who work behind the scenes. And one of the things we're creating right now is also a website for Rita. It'll be out after next week. It's going to be ritawinkler.art. And I just want to thank all the people who were behind those scenes. My friends, Bob Cortez, Rita's sisters. It takes a whole bunch of people to make this work, and it's incredible to see the kind of contributions that people are giving towards this kind of project.
Thank you. You are absolutely right. Thank you very much for anybody and everybody and Second Story Press to pick this up and make it possible that people at large going to be able to see the book and enjoy the book and learn from the book, because it's really an educational piece, not just an enjoyment for the art and for the eyes, but really an educational piece. So thank you very much. And thank you for everybody. I wish that would not be COVID and you would be here. And if you see behind Helen and Rita, there is a bit of a reception set up for the two of them. I wish it would be everybody else, and God should help us that very soon we would be in the position that you all come and then he makes fantastic things, our catering, our events, and we would be in real life, in person, enjoying all those goodies. But there is some bubbly behind, not non-alcoholic. So I think Helen and Rita going to say a l'chaim on everybody's health and well-being. And one day, God help us that we would be together. I want to thank everybody for your participation. And please purchase the book. There is a special happening now for Rita's friends. There is a special code I included with your email. When we send the Zoom link, you can purchase the book with a discount. And please know that the generosity of Helen and Mark and Rita and the whole family is making possible for Common Ground and for Danny to run our programs. Funds are always needed. So thank you very much. If any of you want to and be in touch, get the newsletter or any other way, you can email us. And then we will get back to you. So thank you again. Have a great afternoon and wishing everybody only the best. Thank you.
Thank you, Kathy.
Thank you, Kathy.
Thank you for coming, everybody.
Thank you for coming, everybody.
Good job,
All the
Rita.
best, Rita. Congratulations.
Bye, Rita.
We love you lots.
Bye. I love you.
Bye, Rita.
Bravo.
Bye-bye. Wonderful job.
Bye-bye.
Rita. Bye, Helen.
Congratulations.
Take care.
Thank you.